I get called into the master's office. I walk in feeling like a small child being called to the principal's office for some weird reason. The master looks at me and says,
"Child, you've been with me for quite some time now. Do you like your job here?"
I think to myself, is this a trick question? Like I have a choice to work for this, person? Well, sir, may I be perfectly frank here?
"Of course,"
he says. Well, sir, I've been shot at, almost set on fire, had to run for my life more times than I can count, stabbed, thrown out of a few trees.
"Sorry about that."
The being interrupts. No problem, sir.
Continue.
Chased by dogs and silly fangirls, stabbed, kidnapped, threatened with physical violence, almost molested by your very unsettling brother, almost hugged to death by your overly affectionate brother, told I can't dress myself by the other one, stabbed.
"Child, you've said stabbed 3 times.
And that was just by Hoodie!
So I take this to mean you don't like working for me."
Quite the contrary, sir. This is the best fucking job ever. I'm on the way to the basement for some of my old books. I pass by the laundry room and glance in to see Hoodie sitting on the dryer. Wait, why is he sitting on the dryer? I back up and almost lose it. He is naked, with only his ski mask covering his face. Why are you naked?
"My clothes aren't dry?"
He says as though explaining this to a small child. Why?
"'Cause I don't have any more clean, dry clothes."
But why are you sitting on the dryer?
"'Cause it's warm and it's kinda cold and drafty down here."
Okay. I say and slowly turn to leave the room. I glance back over my shoulder to see him swinging his feet and humming to himself like a little kid. I shake my head in amusement and think, that's my brother. The master summons us and we make our way to his office. I walk in and we line up in front of the huge wooden desk. Master looks at me and the blissfully warm voice kinda settles into my head and heart, making me feel warm and happy.
"That's a lovely smile, my child."
He hums in approval as he gives us our assignments. As we go to leave, he tells me,
"You should smile more often. But please, warn us first."
I am an adult, damn it. So what if I eat cereal sitting on the couch while watching cartoons? And occasionally, only occasionally, dribble milk all down the front of my shirt. Yes, I sleep with a teddy bear. So what? It's a comfort thing. I have issues, okay? Yeah, me and my brothers fight like we're 10 years old. But I'm totally professional in my work. So what if I don't pick up after myself or eat sweets instead of real food? So does everyone I know. So what if I'm so awkward, clumsy, and shy I hide behind my brothers? I'm an adult, for fuck's sake. You can't send a grown man to their room.
Hi, I'm Toby. Toby likes waffles. Toby loves his master. Toby loves his brothers. And I love aggravating them too, especially Masky.
Hey, Masky! Masky! Hey, Masky!
Toby likes manga, comics, and anime. Toby is twitchy and hyper, with quite a few problems. Toby loves his job. Toby makes the world a better place. Toby pleases Master. Toby is a good boy!
I stumble blindly down the stairs, rubbing the sleep from my eyes, only to be greeted by the sounds of my partners having the strangest argument I have ever heard. I walk into the kitchen, ignoring them until I can drink my coffee.
I really can!
Insists Hoodie.
You cannot!
Toby counters skeptically.
You can't speak squirrel!
I can too.
I lean against the counter, highly amused by this whole exchange. Seeing as I've heard it in every variation I can think of and know what's next.
I bet you $20 that I can speak squirrel.
You're on!
I can't believe it. He has hooked another sucker. We walk into the forest and it takes Hoods about 15 minutes to find a squirrel. He kneels down in front of it and it scampers straight to him.
Squeak, squeak. Squeaky, squeakum.
Hoodie says, and the squirrel replies.
Oh my Salgo!
Exclaims a totally shocked Toby as he hands Hoodie a crisp $20 bill.
You weren't kidding!
I look at Toby shaking my head and chuckling. The man talks to trees. Did you honestly think he couldn't do other stuff, like talk to squirrels?
Wait. He talks to trees?
Well, it's that time of year again. Christmas. Now, we weren't that big on the holiday till Toby came along. But now we decorate, and I cook us a nice dinner, and we exchange presents, we wear silly sweaters, the whole 9 yards. I'm trying my best not to lose my temper at these stupid lights that somehow turned into a giant, tangled knot. And those nuts are trying to get the tree in the house without breaking anything. I get a few strands loose and help them set up the tree.
Damn! We gotta cut these bottom branches off so it'll fit.
Hoodie is covered in pine sap and needles. He kinda looks like a tree himself. We lower the tree into the base and move it into the corner. Toby starts trying to put things on the tree. No. Lights first, then the decorations, I tell the impatient boy.
Okay.
I wrap the lights around the tree and open a box of ornaments, and what happens? Toby drops 2 on the floor and they explode like bombs. Are you hurt?
No, I don't think so.
So I sweep up the glass and hang the stockings on the fireplace.
Hey, Masky, come look!
I walk into the living room and see Hoodie wrapped in lights and all decked out in ornaments and tinsel. What are you two doing?
Goofing. Come take a picture with us.
And he plugs in the lights. I can't help but laugh. Hoods makes a great tree. I set the timer on the camera and we pose in front of the tree. Just as the camera goes off, the tree comes toppling down, landing on all three of us. It's a brand new year, but I'm not gonna make any resolutions this time, 'cause it never works for me. Year before last, I tried to lose weight by giving up sweets. That didn't go so well. About a week into that one, Hoodie and Toby are both sporting lots more bruises, and no one in the house is speaking to me. A box of Petitfour cheesecakes ends up in front of my door with a note that read, "Please sweeten your disposition, signed all of us." Last year, I decided to quit smoking. Mainly for Hoodie, 'cause it ain't like it's gonna kill me. Let's just say, really bad idea. I lasted a week, mainly because Master had me working. I mean, really, every little thing rubbed me the wrong way. Candy helped a bit, lollipops especially. Then I found a bowl of green hard candies outside my door. Now, only one person would leave those. I unwrap one and pop it into my mouth. OMZ. Delicious. Tart, but sweet. Then the side effects hit. Damn! It was amazing. I giggled, popping a few more into my mouth, and smiled for the first time in a week. Good candy. Unfortunately for me, and that clown, they are highly addictive. All too soon, I can see the bottom of the bowl. So, I want more. Guess I'll go find that clown. He always has tons. Maybe he'll give me more. I walk out of my room to prowl around looking for LJ. I put my hands in my pockets and feel dozens of candy wrappers in my pocket. Dumping them into the bathroom trash can, I continue down the hall. I hear giggles coming from Sally's room. Hey, that didn't take long, I say to myself. I knock on the door, and lo and behold, there he was having tea with Sally. Hey, Pumpkin, can I borrow him for a second?
Sure.
He gets up and walks into the hall. Hey, man, thanks for the candy. Got any more? I walk down the hall and see my best friend holding LJ by his ankles and shaking him like a rag doll and smacking him against the wall.
Help me!
LJ screams at me. Dude, what are you doing? I ask.
He won't give me more candy!
I'm all out, man. I swear.
Hollers the poor clown.
But I really need more.
I tap Masky on the shoulder and point to the coffee table in the living room, where there is a full bowl of bright green candies.
Sorry.
He says to LJ. I walk into the hall and see my best friend holding Toby about a foot off the floor by his throat and punching the poor kid in the face. Now, I know the best way to get Masky out of one of his moods is to make him laugh. I turn around heading back into our room. Finding what I was looking for, I walk up to him and slip something into his pocket. I walk away not saying a word. He looks down at me and tilts his head at me when he sees a candy bar. He looks at Toby.
'Cause you're not you when you're hungry.
I hear Masky's laughter echo down the stairs, and I smile under my mask. Stop work on my target and look over at my brother. Hey, do you hear music during the close-up work?
No. Do you?
Yeah, I hear violins.
Okay. Sad violins or romantic violins?
Neither. The music from the movie Psycho.
Let's find something to keep him busy. A bored Toby is an annoying Toby.
Masky says, putting aside the book he was reading. I pick up the morning paper and spot a sci-fi horror convention a town over. Hey, this could be fun. We could go as ourselves.
Hoods is so excited. And Toby? Well, he's hyper anyway. We walk into the convention and everybody's in costume. Hoodie taps my shoulder and points. I look over there and see a female version of myself! Hey! A really cute girl that looks like me! I'll be right back. I stalk this girl for about an hour and then start to worry about the others. I pass by Hoodie, who is sitting on the floor, bouncing a ball back and forth to a, you guessed it, a mini Hoodie. I swear this kid can't be any older than 6. Aww, ain't that cute? Hoodie looks up at me and shrugs and points to the kid. I nod at him and go looking for Toby. 15
15 aggravating minutes later, he finds me.
Bounce the car!
Why?
Just come on, please?
Okay. I walk out and see... oh crap. The same girl I was watching sprawled in the trunk! What did you do?
Surprise!
Is she alive?
Of course.
Then put her back.